Hi everybody, Laura here. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm excited to join Waffle Flower for their April release blog hop, and I have a fun project to share with you featuring the pop-up butterflies panel die along with the duotone butterfly stencil. So these coordinate together, but you can use them individually. So this panel die cuts out a bunch of butterflies that stay intact, but the wings can kind of lift up, and then the duotone stencil you can blend all those butterflies. So first I'm going to die cut this butterfly panel into some white cardstock. I'm using hammer mill. Any white cardstock will do. And then now I'm going to go to work with this duotone butterfly stencil. So it's two stencils, and what it does is allows you to blend color on the wings of the butterfly. So you're going to blend color on one side, and then the other stencil allows you to blend color on the other side. So these are some Waffle Flower little detail blending brushes that I have, and the little holder is also by Waffle Flower, and these fit perfectly in that media mat. But I just have mine taped to my grid mat here. And I'm going in with a bunch of Pawsitively saturated inks, and I'm going to work my way through the butterfly rainbow. And I'm just having fun. I really didn't have a plan. You don't have to do each one a different color, but since I had these little detail brushes and all my inks handy, I thought, why not have a little fun and just blend each one a different color. But you could go through and blend all these wings one shade, lay down the second stencil and blend it all a different shade. Make it very simple and kind of monochromatic. Or you can do as I'm doing and butterfly rainbow it up to the high heavens. Okay, so this was a lot of fun. It did take some time, but we had some tunes going. Now my one son Charlie and my husband Mark, they just came home yesterday from Germany. And the thing about Charlie is there's not a moment in the day that he is not playing music. And he loves to come up and he gets the speaker and he just goes through his playlist with me. And he likes to talk about the songs. And rarely does he actually let a song play all the way through. But boy, does he ever run the genres. I mean, 1 minute it's country, then it's R&B, and then it's like 70s rock. I don't know, but he just goes through it. We both really appreciate music. So we had fun. And it made coloring all these butterflies in just go like lickety-split. And we're having beautiful spring weather, and this card is giving me springy vibes. It's actually kind of warm today. And so Hank was enjoying being outside. Now, here's the thing. I had a lovely what do you call it, like a blog follower, YouTube follower, watching one of my videos that I mentioned recently that Hank, I've been going outside and I've been hitting these squeaky like dog tennis balls. I hit him with a tennis racket and he runs after them, but then he'll jump in the pond with one of the balls in his mouth and he may or may not bring it out. And so I'm getting frustrated, but I was saying in the video that I was running out of dog balls. And this one follower, she emailed me and she's like, I want to send Hank some balls. And so she sent him, just came yesterday, this box of dog squeaky tennis balls. And it was such a fun surprise. It made Hank's day. And we've been playing tennis ever since. And now that the kids are all coming home, they can go outside and do it. And I hope that they don't all end up in the pond. That's the goal. Okay, while I was blabbing away about the dog balls, we got all these butterflies blended. I did trim it down just a little bit. I don't know if I would do that again, but you can trim it down if you want to have a little border. I'm putting glue all around it, but I'm being sure not to put any glue where the butterflies are because I want to be able to zhuzh the butterflies. Now, here's the funnest part. The zhuzhing is the funnest part. You get your nails under there, or maybe you got a needle tool, whatever you need to do to get under there. Maybe I should have zhuzhed before I glued it down. Listen, I'm not a think-aheader. I'm just a zhuzher lover. Okay, then I did trim down that panel because I thought, you know what? I got to pop this up on a cream card base. I need some neutral on neutral happening here with the zhuzhed up butterflies. Look at this textural background. I'm going to take one of these butterfly shaker duo dies. It's the smaller butterfly. I'm going to die cut it out of some vellum. I'm trying to create a little bit of a focal point here. There's a lot going on this card, and you kind of got to You got to bring it into towards the sentiment. Otherwise, it's going to feel way too busy. And this is the Fluttering By stamp set. It's a small little mini. There's some great sentiments that pair with butterfly themed projects. I'm just going to emboss a little thank you in white onto some black cardstock. I'm using that new little Simon Says Stamp and powder brush tool. For years, I've been using the magic powder bag, and it works. It does work, but I've been trying out this little powder brush, and I love it. I know there's other brands out there of powder brushes, and I'm sure they all work beautifully. I've just never tried one before, and I've fallen in love with the powder brush. Okay, so I heat that with a heat gun, and I love that there are coordinating dies for these sentiments. That way you don't have to fussy cut it. And I'm going to put a little bit of foam tape right where this vellum butterfly. Now here's the thing with vellum. You got to be strategic. You got to think, how can I hide the adhesive? Well, I'm going to hide it with that embossed sentiment. So I put that right over top of that foam tape. You'll never know. The adhesive is strategic. A few little dewdrops to finish it off, and there you have the most fluttery of flutteriest, zhuzhed up butterfly projects. A great springy thank you. Make sure and check out the rest of the Waffle Flower April release blog hop. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.